Hello and welcome to Lions on Air. Today our guest is a worship leader at Valley Church, has been a music director for 21 years. He has 4 kids here at DMC and has been in the military. Thank you for your service. Get up on your feet for Mr. Jacob Cade Ferrell. Welcome to Lions on Air.
Thank you so much, guys. I'm glad to be here.
What is it like only working like 5 hours a week?
We work more hours than you.
I know. It's pretty nice. I really do enjoy. It's actually one of the most common questions that I get working at a church is, what do you do all week, right? Valley Church, just like all churches, are reaching people, and we reach a lot of people. So when you're ministering and you're doing work at a church with a lot of people, there's a lot of work that you don't think about. And so, at Valley, we have about somewhere between 3,000 and 4,000 people come every weekend to our services.
Oh, wow.
Yeah, it's
a big church.
It's a lot. So we have 3 main services in our auditorium, and then we have 2 other venues, like in a chapel and then a cafe. And so all of those things take a lot of volunteers and a lot of planning to pull off every weekend. And so there's a lot of meetings, a lot of planning, and then my favorite part about my job is that I get to spend a lot of time with awesome people, because I think the church is made up of people that aren't perfect, but they're awesome. And so I spend a lot of time with people throughout the week as well.
Mm-hmm.
So what is like the most embarrassing moment you ever had while you're like singing? Or
Oh my gosh, there's been so many. I think forgetting the lyrics to songs is pretty common. Like that happens a lot more than I'd like to admit, being getting older. I think I'm trying to think of a couple. One that sticks out in particular. So when you're singing a song, okay, and you're singing a song in a specific music key, you develop like muscle memory, and so you just remember your vocal cords are muscles, right?
Mm-hmm.
And so they just kind of remember how this song is supposed to sound and feel when you sing it. So there was this one time, it was the beginning of a service, and we decided that we were going to change the key of the song, completely change the key of the song, because we just thought it would sound cool or sound better. So I went to sing this song, right? Everyone's looking, and my muscle memory said the song is like here, but I was supposed to sing it like here. And so what came out of my mouth was not like music. It sounded like a seal barking. So I was like, and just the whole church was like, what? Like they didn't know what had happened. And so that would be definitely up there, like memorable things.
I tripped down the stairs today, so.
I actually fall upstairs all the time.
wait, why do you guys what's up with tripping on stairs?
I don't know what it is, but we need to look back at the security footage at the church, because I get there super early on Sunday morning, and I'm going to blame it on the fact that I'm just like super tired. But there's we go in the east entrance on the side of the building, and there's these big stairs, and all the time I'll be like walking in, carrying my bags, my guitar, my coffee, whatever, and I'll get to like the last step or two, and it just like boom, it just hit it hard. So I don't know what it is. I fall upstairs all the time though.
Okay. All right.
Our theme this month is gentleness. How do you show gentleness through worship and through your everyday life?
That's a great question. Man, you guys ask hard questions. So in terms of gentleness in worship ministry, I think one of the ways that might not seem super obvious is that when you do worship or music at church, people have opinions on what's good and what's not good, or if they like certain styles or whatever. And so they always want to share with you their opinions on those things. And sometimes those opinions could be not nice, or you might not agree with those opinions. Mm-hmm. But I think showing gentleness is how you respond to those people. Like Proverbs 15:1 says, a gentle answer turns away wrath, right?
Mm-hmm.
And so when someone's like, I didn't like the songs that you picked today, or they're like, turn down the volume, it's too loud. Like I want to be like, you know what? I like the songs we picked today, or you know what? Put some earplugs in. But I don't say those things, right?
Mm-hmm.
I try to operate in gentleness. And then, you know, I do have 4 kids, which is crazy, right? 4 kids, a lot going on. And I think as a parent, when your kids come to you, you have all kinds of ample opportunity to be gentle in your parenting as opposed to not gentle. So I try. I don't do it perfectly, but I try.
In this world today, a lot of people think Christians are dumb and like stupid. So how do you have slow anger to that?
Yeah, I think the fruit of the Holy Spirit, right? So gentleness is just one fruit. It's just one part of the proof that God is working in your life, right? And so I think it helps when 2 things I would say. First is the Bible promises you a lot of things, and one of the things that it promises you is that the world is not going to like you. Like we can actually explain. So we shouldn't be shocked or surprised that the world doesn't like us for being Christians. Like that, I can't believe it. The Bible tells us that's guaranteed, right? Also, we're promised that Jesus will always be with us. And I think part of being a Christian is walking daily with the Lord and with the Holy Spirit and asking him to help you. So when you do have those interactions, you're able to walk with the Lord and be gentle as opposed to just responding in anger or, you know, getting offended or all the things that you could do. So.
All right. So when you were growing up, was there any like bands that inspired you? Like it was your favorite band that inspired you to like do worship?
I feel, well, you know, I still remember one of the first worship albums. Because here's the thing you need to hear, and we don't have a lot of time, but worship music is like its own genre of music inside of Christian music. And so worship music has gotten super popular over the last couple decades, right? But one of the first, and this is, I can't even believe I'm going to say this recorded, but it was on cassette. You guys know what a cassette tape is?
Oh yeah.
Oh yeah.
It's like
yeah,
spinning thing.
Yeah. No, that's just there's CDs, right? There's
Yeah,
CDs,
and then on this big
and then the
thing.
cassette looks like a block, and it's got like this. You know, it's got the things. Okay, yeah. So my first car, which was by the way older or 2 years younger than I was, so I had a 1984 Mazda 626 LX white cloth interior, and in fact, it even had these things on the vents that like rotated the air conditioner. Like you pushed a button on, it was like. You don't care, okay? It's fine. So you had it right there.
I'm not a big car guy.
Yeah, it's so.
Yeah.
I drove a Mazda 626. That's not being a car guy. That's if you Google that, you'll laugh. Okay,
I have no idea what that is.
Totally, it's a little white sedan, and it's not awesome, but it was mine. So I drove around, and so I had a cassette, and the cassette was Passion. Better is One Day was the name of the cassette, and it. And now like Passion is the largest young adult youth conference, one of the largest in the world. They have like 60, 70,000 people in Atlanta every year that come, but they were just getting started. And so their cassette was called Better Is One Day. And those songs, here's my point, those songs on that cassette tape really, really impacted me and gave me a heart, or cultivated my heart for worship. I also like Third Day. Did you ever listen to Third Day?
No.
Yeah, this guy, they're like retired now. So Third Day, and the way the guy sings is very, very unique. And so, anyways, so those are probably 2: Passion and Third Day. What else?
What's your favorite hyper drink?
It changes, but the hyper drink that I normally get is Aftershock.
I've never heard of that. Plus, I've never had hypershock.
First of all, I don't want to.
I heard of this place called Hyper, but that's
Yeah, I've heard of it.
So there's a handful of locations in the Des Moines area. The closest one is in Grimes, but there's one in West Des Moines off 60th, and I'm telling you, they're delicious energy drinks. You need to try these out. It'll change your life.
Okay.
Yeah.
I don't
What's
know
your
about
favorite?
that.
Who's your favorite singer or band?
Now, man, I've got a lot of them. I'm really into. We're getting ready as a family. Actually, we're going to go see Zach Bryan in April at the Wells Fargo Arena. That's going to be a good show. I just saw Chris Stapleton at Wells Fargo.
Sadly, this is the end of our time.
Oh.
Thanks for coming in today.
It could have been extended if Lincoln
Yeah.
wanted to sing, but I guess it's not ready.
I'm Tater Tot, and this is Mason, and this is Lines on Air. Peace out.
Bye.